Students, this is a little tutorial which I'm going to try and fumble my way through about how to make the initial Adobe portfolio. We're going to be using that as a shell to hold some of the work that y'all will be making this semester. And like that image, I just got that. It's a big picture made to look like a fancy print. It's a Marconi wireless school from, I don't know, over 100 years ago. Yeah, I'm an old radio geek. Anyway, let's do this. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show, this is essentially what I want everyone in the class to make, something that looks like this. It doesn't have to look exactly like this, but I think it should look, essentially like this. This is an Adobe portfolio made using a platform in the Adobe Creative Cloud, which you have access to. And I have separately posted the information on how to log in. You have to use your SDSU login information. We have the header up here. You can also change the name. That's called the logo right there. And then we have some pages. These are just blank pages that I've made it. And I'm giving you the assets for this. The first project, these are actually in reverse order, but the first project is called Modern Hieroglyphs. We'll do that very soon. And then and these pages are just blank, right? We have a page called Sound and Meaning. That's a different project. And then we have a page called the Newspaper Evolution Project. You will be doing that as well. And as the semester progresses, if you want to go in and change the images that are being used here, you can do that. But I want everyone to just go ahead and use these images to begin with. Okay, let's walk through this. And again, they say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Apologies if you are a cat lover, but yeah, that's a famous saying. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So I'm just going to show you some basic stuff, and then at your own leisure, if your own interest, if you have the desire to learn more about this, there's plenty of tutorials online, and you can play around with that. All right, let's go back to basically the home page for me. Okay, this is what it looks like when you first log into Adobe. Yes, my first name was actually Ronald. It's not Noah, but it shouldn't matter to you because I don't like when students call me by my first name anyway. Okay, I'm going to go here. I clicked on these little sort of icons over here. I'm going to go to Portfolio, and for better or for worse, all right, I'm going to delete the site. I'm actually deleting the site. Okay, I may regret this in a few minutes, but I'm deleting the site. Okay, new site. All right, so Adobe Portfolio, this is the first page we see. This was the test that I did over the summer to learn how to use the tool. Click new site. I'm going to click full portfolio, and then it's going to ask me which theme that I want to use. Okay. So full portfolio. Oh, I got to click the theme. Let's use this theme, Mercedes. Okay, let's use Mercedes. Okay, let's use Mercedes. Use this theme right there. And the Adobe Creative Cloud uses a similar interface all over the place. Okay, so first off, I want to go to the logo, and I get this navigation bar on the left. I'm going to change this because I don't like that. I'm going to put Noah. And why don't we call our sites JMS 472? Okay. And here I have the font, very familiar. If that's 18, let's go ahead and make this, let's make it 44. Let's make it nice and big. Okay. And I can even change the color. Just spend some time playing around here. You can see all the different options. I'm going to drag this over to, I'm going to make it blue. I like blue. Blue's my favorite color. Okay, that's kind of a purple. All right, anyway, that's what we got there. And so I've changed the name to JMS 472 with the name. Now for header, okay, header, I want to put a background image there. So on the left, again, everything on the left here is navigation. I'm going to upload an image, and I'm going to upload this image, which I made. I just took an old schematics of a radio wiring diagram and kind of turn the color and exposure down just using, simple color manipulation, the default options that are given to me on a Mac, just to make something that's a little washed out. And under options here, repeat tile image. So now we have this nice image and old radio wiring diagram across the back. What are some other options that I could do? If you play around with top and bottom, it changes the size of the navigation. I think that's a little bit much. I don't want to make the navigation like that. And that's basically it. That's basically it for updating the top. And I am requesting that everyone make the name of the site JMS 472 and then a name, whatever name you want. I mean, it should be close enough to your actual name in the class roster that I can find it. But those of you who prefer a nickname or a shortened version of your name, you can use that. But do begin it with JMS 472. This will help me keep things organized. And now, this is very straightforward. I want to add a page. I'm going to add a page now. Okay, page title. Let's go with modern high. How do you spell that? Modern hieroglyphs. I don't want to make that my home page. I just want to make this a page. And now it's going to ask me. So when I go, I'm going to leave that page blank. But when I go back to work, upload cover. Yeah. So now I have a cover, but there's nothing there. Edit cover image, upload image. And I'm going to give you all of these assets to use. Okay. So 472, here we go, Adobe assets, modern hieroglyphs. And come on, boom goes the dynamite. Okay, there we go. Ghostbusters, that's modern hieroglyphs. What's the next one? Let's do sound and meaning. I can spell this, sound and meaning. Create page. Go back to work and let's see, how do I upload cover image, upload image on the left, sound and meaning. There we have sound and meaning. And then last but not least, make another page for newspaper evolution and create page. And then we can fill in these pages later when we actually do the work. Upload cover, newspaper evol, and this is it. You are basically now, okay, once the little spinning circle stops, once the little spinning circle stops, we now have the basics of what we want. Preview, show what it's going to look like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I did a pretty good job recreating that. It's on the contact page. I think it's like an email form. Yeah, it's going to send an email. All right, that is it. The final thing to make this live is go into settings. And once you graduate, and if you want to keep maintaining this, you can create your own assets and purchase access to Adobe. You could link this to something, I own a couple domain names, which I don't use, but if you wanted to create a domain name based on your own name, you could do that. I'm going to put for the site subdomain 472 in Arsenault. And did I spell it correctly? Yes. Now under passwords, I'm requesting that you go to password protection under settings and click no password, just so that I can look at this material. If you feel so nervous that you don't want this accessible to the world, you could password protect the whole website. That's just going to make my life a little more challenging when I try to grade this stuff. But if you really, really want to do that, just make sure I have the password. If you submit something to me and don't give me your password, I'm going to count off for that as a late submission. But you do have that option if you are, you know, embarrassed about your work or something. I would just go ahead and publish it live to the world. And, you know, if you don't share the link with anybody but me, no one's going to see it. That's the way I look at it, you know. All right. Anyway, done. There we go. Publish the site. And now it's going to be done. That's it. This is it. There's many, many more options, many, many more features I'm not showing you. And again, if you want to take the time to, it didn't put the JMS 472 domain name. It didn't put that in there. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. How come I didn't do that? How come I didn't do that? Oh, I didn't click apply. That's what I didn't do. That's what I didn't do. That's what I didn't do. See, this is a learning exercise. JMS 472 in Arsenault. Apply. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now it's done. Make sure there's no password there. Yeah. Publish the site. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. So finally, I did it. Okay, so we have the domain name that I want. And again, if I had my own domain name that I'd purchased, I could actually get rid of the My Portfolio. That is Adobe is putting that on there. If you wanted to have, you know, if I wanted Noah Arsenault, I could do that, arsenault.com, and it would get rid of the My Portfolio. But again, I'd have to purchase a domain name separately. Anyway, I know that was maybe quick. You can rewatch this video if you want. I will post these instructions and some other tutorials or, you know, some tips. But this is the assignment. This is the assignment that is basically just creating the shell of the Adobe portfolio project.